Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been so long, but hi, I am here with a very interesting topic today. So, as the new year has begun, and we're already like 10 days in it, and many of you might have, made resolutions of starting something new, something unique, or something that you've been wanting to take up since long. I know that. But many of you also think about, how will people react for it, how will people think of it, and people are gonna judge you and everything. See, I'll tell you one very clear thing. Only losers care. Only losers care. Like you see, if you are wanting to start a YouTube channel, okay, if you post your first video, somebody with even 12,000 subscribers would not come and comment shitty thing about you, okay? But only people who are like free and are doing time pass and who watched your videos and made your assumption in their head will come and comment down things that you do not want to. And it is always the case. People who are going nowhere in their life, who are losing, who have nothing to do, who are clueless about themselves, are the ones who come and comment about what somebody else is doing or worry about somebody. And if you are doing that, I would kindly suggest you to stop doing it. If you feel like you have a long life ahead, you have enough time to look for everybody else, what they're doing, what they're wearing, how they are making things, or how they are not doing things, or even if they are doing something, if that's good or bad, stop doing it. You're wasting your time and energy over things which are not necessary. क्या फ़र्क पड़ जाता है अगर तुम उसको जज नहीं करोगे. And sometimes so it's like so much privately done that they will not ever come to know that somebody is talking like this behind me, okay? So if you're talking behind somebody's back with a group of your friends, what will you ever get? You know what? That's just the worst characteristic anybody can have. Do not ever indulge in all of this because you want to be close to more people, because some people do not like doing it, but then you still do it because you want to be with somebody's friends, and there's a group and you do not want to be out of it. Trust me, there will be nothing better happening in your life more than you leaving that group. When I was young, I was so deprived of friends, and I was so desperate in my school life to have friends that I would also, just indulge in activities which are not in my favor, or like not, not something I would do if I was willing to do it, like I would just do it unwillingly because I wanted to have friends. Now that I've grown up and I do not fear being alone, and luckily I've now found friendships which are mature enough to know that okay, he does not want to gossip, and so they do not gossip in front of me. We just have fun, and then if they want to gossip, they go and gossip when they are alone, not with me. Now, that is how things work, because caring about somebody else's life, about what somebody else is wearing, or what somebody else is, just doing, is not my trade. And I will never ever indulge in that. I never, even if I'm when I'm angry, like somebody did something to me, bad to me, and at that time when I'm just angry, I might speak about it to people that are very close to me. Other than that, gossiping is not something I would ever do. Especially on what somebody's wearing, or what somebody's doing, or how good or bad somebody is. Oh my god, that's so silly. Get out of it if you're doing it. And if you are like in a position where somebody else is doing all of this to you, honey, let them. Because who cares? Like, literally, who cares? What? Let them do what they want to do, because at least they're spending their time on you. You are not spending your time on them. You are spending your time on doing things that you want to do. Imagine what amount of, like a loser you have to be talking about anybody else's life and what they are doing and everything. I just don't understand this concept that people are scared of judgments. Even I was. So I will understand the concept. But the thing is, now that I'm out of it, I find it very silly and very funny, because life is so very short of, thinking of what they are thinking about you, and even shorter to think about what they are doing. You know what? Like, no, and if you're like spiritual enough, God does not like this. So if you want to be closer to God also, do not. Let's just come to the conclusion of this video. All I want to say is, if you do not do what you want to do, like what your heart really wants, like, maybe it can be taking an acting class or dancing class or a singing class, or just anything that you really really want to do, just go out and have fun, because that gives you fun. If you don't do that, you'll regret, and that regret nobody can ever give you. Like, nobody will ever be able to pay the price of it. You yourself won't. किसी की तो बात छोड़ो, only you will have to pay the price and you won't be able to pay. Like you'll just yearn for that time back and that life back. Once it passes by, everything just gets over. Like imagine being on your deathbed and you think how silly will it sound to you, because you are thinking that, oh, I really wanted to do that, but I did not do it because I was scared of what anybody else will say. Anybody who cares about you, and anybody who is just, just judging you, and while nothing in their life is going on, trust me, they do not want to see you grow. They know that you have the potential to grow, and that's why, to pull you down, they'll always do things which will make you feel like you are not doing good enough. You need to get out of this little mindset. You need to have a bigger mindset where you are like, if I love doing this, I'll do it no matter what anybody else is going to say or think or judge. You cannot live like that. Like, how suffocating does that feel to not live the life you want to live only because what anybody else is going to think? Stop doing it. People who do not have the courage to take up the life they want and, like, live the dream that they have, you will get nothing in your life rather than regret, obviously. So the thing is, stop worrying about what anybody else says. When people have nothing going on in their life, they have the tendency to talk about everybody else. They have the tendency to talk about the whole world. Imagine how villa anybody has to be to talk about anybody else's life and what's going on in their life and what are they doing. Just go for what your heart wants, honey. Stop thinking what he's singing, she's singing. They, like, just fuck them. Who are they? Who are they? They are somebody who are, scared of doing what they want to do, and that's why they're judging everybody else who's doing whatever they're doing in their life. Do not indulge in all of this. Just do what you want to do. If you don't do it, you'll just have to bear the consequences. All I want to say is just, it's up to you if you want to live the life you dream of, or always be under this rock key, which is not even, which is just made up of thermocol, but you are just imagining it's like a rock, real rock, and that's why you're holding it, but it's not the real rock. It's just thermocol. You just throw it away, like, like, just take it away and throw it away.